news that's coming in, where there is another setback to the India alliance, ladies and gentlemen, this time coming in from the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, Farooq Abdullah, the chief of the National Conference, has said that the National Conference will go solo in Jammu and Kashmir. There will be no alliance with the India bloc. Listen in.
डॉक्टर साहब, हमारे यहाँ इलेक्शंस को आप देख रहे हैं, कोई पॉसिबिलिटी लग रही है?
होगा। मुझे लगता है कि दोनों रियासत और पार्लियामेंट्री इलेक्शन मुझे लगता है इकट्ठे होंगे।
व्हाट अबाउट सीट शेयरिंग? कल शायद उमर अब्दुल्ला इंडिया अलायंस के हवाले से शायद बात कर रहे थे।
देखिए, जहां तक सीट शेयरिंग का सवाल है, मैं एक चीज आपको क्लियर करना चाहता हूं। नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस अपने बलबूते पर लड़ेगी, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है।
So that's the piece of breaking news that's coming in. Farooq Abdullah making it very clear that in Jammu and Kashmir, there will be no alliance with the India bloc. National Conference will contest the elections alone. So another jolt to the India alliance, ladies and gentlemen. The National Conference chief over there, Farooq Abdullah, saying that the National Conference will go solo in the elections in Jammu and Kashmir. Remember, in the Kashmir region, the two main parties, the PDP and the National Conference, vying for the 3 Lok Sabha seats in the Kashmir region. And now, Farooq Abdullah has made it clear there will be no seat sharing arrangement with the India bloc. The National Conference will contest the elections alone. So another huge setback to the India bloc when it comes to coming up with a comprehensive strategy to take on the BJP. Remember, in Jammu and Kashmir, the BJP dominating the Jammu region, which also sends 2 MPs to the Lok Sabha. So that entire pitch coming in from Farooq Abdullah that there will be no alliance when it comes to the India bloc for the state of Jammu and Kashmir, making it very clear when it comes to the Lok Sabha fight, which is just weeks around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. And Farooq Abdullah sending another shockwave through the India bloc, saying that when it comes to the Lok Sabha fight, there will be no alliance with the India bloc, saying that the National Conference will contest the elections alone. This is concerning the 3 seats in the Kashmir region. Remember, Jammu has 2 Lok Sabha seats. One was in Ladakh, which is now a separate union territory. I'm joined by my colleague Ishan Wani on the broadcast. So, Ishan, Farooq Abdullah making it very clear there will be no alliance when it comes to the India bloc for the elections in Jammu and Kashmir, trying to consolidate the National Conference's base, especially in the Kashmir region, given what happened in the Jammu region where several leaders of the National Conference jumped ship to the BJP.
Well, Aishman, absolutely right. National Conference was keen on fighting 3 seats in Kashmir Valley. That's where they feel very powered and they feel that they could win them. NC has definitely a good voter base in Kashmir Valley. Well, they have 3 MPs currently in Jammu and Kashmir region, where Hassan Masoodi, Akbar Loan and Farooq Abdullah themselves 3 representing the 3 seats that we have here. In Jammu, you have seen that how things are changing politically, where people are jumping the ship and joining the BJP at the moment. But yes, it's a setback for the India Alliance because they were hoping that they could sit down and talk about some seat sharing arrangement, particularly on those seats where BJP they felt was dominant, particularly in the Jammu region, where currently 2 member of parliaments are representing those 2 particular seats. But yes, it's a setback, and there has been a reorganization that has also taken place where Rajouri and Poonch will now be part of the South Kashmir seat. NC felt that they are going to win those 3 seats, particularly South Kashmir, North Kashmir and Srinagar parliamentary seat. Whether or not that happens, the election will decide that. But yes, it's a setback for the India Alliance, and the National Conference and PDP and Congress must have sat together and discussed all of these issues that they had in regard to seat. You talk about Congress had finished almost 4th or 5th, if I'm not wrong, in North Kashmir parliamentary seat when elections were held last time. This will also be the first election that will take place after the abrogation of Article 370 and the reorganization that has taken place. Ladakh was also there, which used to send the MP, but that has become a different union territory. How does this shape up politically in Kashmir? One has to wait and see. Will it give an edge to the BJP in Jammu? It seems so, but yes, how it goes forward, one has to wait and see, because BJP also says that they'll be going for all the 5 seats that they have in Jammu and Kashmir, and they're confident of winning all on the 5 seats.
Right. Ishan, please stay with us. Now, the BJP making the pitch that it could be a contender for the 3 seats in the Kashmir region. This is a huge political ambition at the end of the day when it comes to the BJP's pitch in 2024 Lok Sabha elections. But please stay with us. We're getting a reaction from Jairam Ramesh over this huge development coming in with the India bloc, where Farooq Abdullah has said that the National Conference will contest the elections alone.
चल रही है, अलग अलग पार्टियों की अलग अलग मजबूरियां होती हैं, पर मुझे पूरा विश्वास है क्योंकि नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस, पीडीपी सभी इंडिया गठबंधन के हिस्से रहे हैं और हिस्से जरूर रहेंगे। ये बातचीत चल रही है, अलग अलग पार्टियों की अलग अलग मजबूरियां होती हैं, पर मुझे पूरा विश्वास है क्योंकि नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस, पीडीपी सभी इंडिया गठबंधन के हिस्से रहे हैं और हिस्से जरूर रहेंगे।
So Jairam Ramesh there striking a confident note that even though the National Conference will not contest in a seat sharing arrangement in Jammu and Kashmir, they remain a part of the India bloc. Ishan, at the same time, when it comes to the Congress party, we have always seen this very confused messaging coming in from the Congress party when it comes to the contentious issue of Article 370. Multiple Kashmiri parties from the PDP to the National Conference have always said that Article 370 is equal to Kashmiri pride. But at the same time, while the Congress bats against the abrogation of Article 370 in the Kashmir region, they bat in favor of the abrogation of Article 370 in the Jammu region.
Well, absolutely right. There has been, complete political change when you talk about in Jammu, because different statements have been given in different regions of Jammu and Kashmir. If you notice that in Jammu, there have been different political statements. When it comes to Kashmir, there have been different political statements by most of these regional political parties. Now, if you look at the Congress, so because they were initially, when the eviction article took place, the Gukar alliance used to have some support from the Congress, but as the pressure mounted on the Congress to clarify their stand, they left that particular Gukar alliance and then later on independently never talked about the 370 restoration and only said that the statehood could be restored in Jammu and Kashmir. So yes, while there has been a demand about the statehood restoring, but there hasn't been any demand by them either in Jammu or in Kashmir about the bringing back of the special status of Jammu and Kashmir. Because politically, if you talk about after 370 abrogation, a lot of things have changed in Kashmir. The politics has changed, and particularly after the Supreme Court gave that particular stamp, the application of Article